Recharging my shields.
Hold on, people. Untitled here.
BronzIchi, I'm back, you
We're
guys.
back, y'all. We're
back.
back. We're back here to film. We are going to do things a little bit differently for the next few set of videos because
we got no second Xbox.
Yeah, our secondary Xbox was stolen.
By our brother.
I have been discussing Apex with a lot of different folks, trying to get them into the game. And a common problem that I'm kind of seeing with a lot of folks is a lot of folks are like, I have no idea how to play the game, for one. And secondly, it's slightly intimidating because we don't know how to play the game. So we figured, me and BronzIchi figured, we would do
how-to
compilations for you guys. Specifically for a lot of people who have even asked me personally, even on Facebook, like, I've seen your videos, but how, you know, basically. So we're going to start from scratch. We're going to be discussing bare basics. We're going to treat you like a little baby.
But that's alright, because
that's how I was treated.
I trained Ichi over here, and then Hatman. I've trained a lot of people. Yes. He's my little brother, man.
And by the way, if you want to see some of those training videos of how bad I used to be, go check out our videos. We're gonna go over the basics of everything, and then we're going to dive into how we would personally recommend playing each of the legends. So right now, what you guys are seeing obviously is the lobby. This is where you go to when you first start the game.
You can get your settings all configurative.
Exactly. You go up to your legends, and you are able to see the different legends that you have access to. Obviously, BronzIchi has access to all of the legends, but when you first start the game, you only have access to the first, what would that be, like 5? I think you get...
That's, hold up, carry the 4.
Carry the 4, 32.
6.
2 times 2 is 48.
Then you divide that.
So you only have access to the first set of legends: Bloodhound, Gibraltar, Gibby, Lifeline, Pathfinder, Wraith, Bangalore. And I believe that's about it. Everyone after Bangalore, you have to
collect legend tokens. And in order to do that, you gotta play rounds of Apex.
Yes, indeed. So we're gonna go back to the lobby here, and then we're gonna go to the side over here to the left, and you have your select a game mode. Now you have training, firing range, or just normal playing Apex.
And ranked leagues, man.
Trios and duos for a lot of the folks that are like, I just want to play with 2 people. Hatman is a fan of duos.
Buddy, man.
Yeah. Hatman's a fan of duos. I'm more of a trios person.
Me too, because I'm kind of solo right now.
Yeah. I feel like having that third person really does help in a lot of clutches. It really does, you know, if you have a good third, that's the only problem.
Especially when you're first starting off, trios is the best way to go.
I would recommend it as well. Then you have ranked leagues. I personally have never played ranked leagues, so I'm going to hand this over to BronzIchi. She can explain this a little bit better.
Basically, ranked leagues is just like trios, except they're pairing you up with people who play similarly to you. Similarly. And like the more damage and awesomeness you do on that round, you rank up.
Exactly.
You rank up to like gold, platinum, diamond, master. I've only gotten to platinum. That was in season 2. Best ranked mode ever. But yeah.
One thing that I know about ranked leagues, even though I haven't played it, is there is a penalty for leaving. So with normal Apex, when you just play normal trios, Apex, or duos, if you decide that, okay, my squad sucks, or if you decide that they're not picking up my banner, you can just leave. With ranked leagues, you cannot do that. You have to stay until your banner times out, otherwise you get a 10-minute penalty where you can't play for 10 minutes.
Nothing.
So another thing that is a little bit new this season is there is crafting this season. So when you go into Apex, it will tell you what is available for crafting weekly and daily. Those items that are available for crafting, you will not find on the ground. You have to craft them if you want them. So, for example, right now,
I'm very new at. Very new at the crafting.
For right now, the daily gun for crafting is the R301. You won't find the R301 in a loot box or anything like that. You have to craft it. To craft, you have to gather crafting materials. They're all over the game. They're all over the map.
Giant
alien pods.
Little
glow in the dark alien pods.
Big little blue.
Yeah. So you just run up to those, you hold down X if I'm not mistaken, and then you collect the materials. You also collect 5 materials every time you open up a supply bin. Collect enough of those, you go to the crafting table and you can craft something.
Yeah. Or also known as the replicator.
Also known as the replicator.
The replicators also drop down like care packages.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, that's pretty cool.
Something that should, to bring to a lot of folks' attention for this season is when you do use the replicator, it does send out your location. Mm-hmm. It sends out a beam and it lets enemy squads know that someone's over there replicating.
Yeah, it will literally say crafting on the replicator. So be careful. Every time you guys craft, probably defend that area if you're like a trap person like Caustic or Watson.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's go to the firing range and let's kind of just show you guys the basics here of Apex.
Let's get ready.
Because Season 5 and 6 have map rotation. Mm-hmm. So you have an hour and a half on King's Canyon, hour and a half on World's Edge, 2 different maps, 2 different loot availability. You play them completely different from one another if you ask me personally. Training grounds. You start off with the P2020.
Nice little P2020.
Thanks a lot, Loba.
One of the most basic guns in the game. I'm just gonna say it's like the Mozambique.
It is. It's very
but it's
basic.
not bad. It's not bad once you get good at the game.
That's different from this season is you have Evo Shields.
Yeah, look at these.
In the prior seasons, they were just regular shields that you would pick up. Evo Shields, what makes these guys really awesome is, say you start off with a white Evo Shield, the more damage that you get, you can level yourself up to a blue Evo Shield, and then to a purple, and then to a
max, which is, I like to call it the Predator, but I don't really know what they call it.
They are actually stronger than the gold shields, so if you can get yourself to red, you will be able to outgun a person with a gold shield.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be rule or step number 1 when you play this game, is look for a shield.
Yeah, nice shield.
It doesn't even really matter what you find, just look for a shield.
Make sure you're nice and prepared.
Yeah. And then after that, I would say, of course, look for a shield, then you're going to look for a gun. But then we also have our backpacks. Those are different colors, which, equates to the size of them. The gold backpack is really awesome. They call it the Garden Angel because when you go to heal up yourself or revive someone else, it will revive them with
half of their 75% health,
with 75% of their health and a little bit of their shields. So there's been a lot of discussion on who should get the Guardian Angel backpacks. A lot of people believe that it should primarily be the healers, Lifeline, Gibby, and now Mirage.
Right.
But, that just depends on how you like to play.
Yeah.
If you want your healer to be set up, which I recommend, then you give it to them.
Unless, your
Unless they're a bad healer.
Yeah, kind of suck and you feel like you're a better healer than them, then take it.
Yeah.
Take it.
So then next to this, we have the Knockdown Shields. Knockdown Shields are important because it gives your squad mates enough time to get to you while you're crawling on the ground, waiting for them to get to you. So when you go to get knocked, you put that thing up, and when the enemies are trying to shoot at you, it hits your shield more, and it won't kill you immediately.
If you try to protect yourself the right way, but sometimes enemies are able to shoot over you, which the Knockdown Shield does not protect that part.
Another thing that makes Knockdown Shields awesome is if you use them the right way when your squad mates are in a gunfight, you can actually get in front of your squad mate and put your Knockdown Shield up, and your squad mate can hide behind you and shoot.
Like a nice little barricade.
Exactly.
Man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they can shoot, which will also, you guys are helping each other out, And then we carry on here. All right, now we go to our kits.
Our heals. The heals,
Our heals and our shield cells. You have your syringe, and then you have your med kit.
Basic, and then bam.
Yeah.
Blue and awesome.
Your med kit, I love med kits because they bring you to 100% health, but they take the longest to use.
8 seconds. Man.
It takes a bit.
So you gotta find a decent area to hide when you're gonna pop this one up.
Yeah. Syringes are a bit faster, but they only give you 25 health.
Yes.
So if you're really low, you need about 4 of them. So at the end of the day, you might as well just have a med kit if you can find them. These are really important in the game. You want to collect these guys.
And also, a lot of new guys They kind of use their med kits at the wrong time when they have a syringe. Like if their health went down by like 25, they use the med kit. When it's like, no, you should use their syringe. The med kit, I would say, is best to use when you're like 50% health or lower.
Really low.
If not that, use a syringe.
Because it slows you down and it takes so long to use. Don't use it in the middle of a gunfight.
Oh no.
There is a lot of newcomers to Apex that will be in the middle of a gunfight. You're trying to protect them,
like,
and they're healing up in the middle of the
gunfight.
You don't want to do that.
Dead.
You want to find a safe location, hide, and then start healing up, and your legend will let your squad mates know, watch my back, I'm healing up. So don't do it in the middle of a gunfight. If you can get away from there, get out of there, and go and hide, and then heal up. So then we move over to our shield cells and our shield battery and shield cells. Shield batteries and shield cells are pretty much the same thing as med kits and syringes.
Except it applies to your shields.
Except it applies to your shields. So your shield battery charges you up fully. The shield cell only does one of your shield blocks at a time, so 25. And they take the shield battery takes longer because it powers up your shield more. Shield cells are a little bit more faster, but you do need more of them. Then we go to our Phoenix kit.
Phoenix kit, the ultimate heals item.
Now your Phoenix kit heals everything.
Everything, but it also takes long.
But it takes a very long time.
Yeah.
So that is another one of those guys where you want to hide before you use it.
Definitely.
You want to hide
this one. This one does take a bit.
And when you come into the game, the first thing you want to do, Bronzy, let's show them here. You want to get yourself a shield.
Nice shield.
Any shield that's available to you, it doesn't
just
really
pick
matter.
it up.
It doesn't really matter. Get yourself a backpack. Get yourself a knockdown shield when you come across it. Doesn't really matter what the color is. Whatever you come across, grab it. And then you're going to grab your med kits and your batteries when you come across it. And then, of course, you got to get a gun.
Yes.
Of course, you got to find yourself a gun.
Now, with the guns, that's going to require a little practice just to get used to everything.
Yeah. There's a lot of different guns in Apex. We'll probably go over it in the next video.
You guys out, man, because, we're nice people. Yes.
I would have to say that would be the bare basics
of Apex.
Of Apex. That is what you want to do when you land with your squad.
No, yeah.
You just want to run out there as quickly as you can, dodge as many bullets as you can, find a shield, find yourself a backpack, find a gun. If you can find some throwables, because the game does have grenades.
Oh, yeah.
There's grenades and thermite grenades. And then there's arc stars. Arc stars you can actually attach to someone. There we go. Thermites. Sorry, Gears of War days
like
right there. Those are pretty fun because when you trap someone in them, it slows them down and they burn for a while, as you can see, all that damage. And then her Evo Shield just leveled up from that damage, as you guys can also see. And then you got
the frag grenade. Frag, acts like normal
basic
granada.
Frag out. Granada.
Basically, when you're just starting Apex, don't worry about, oh man, I didn't kill anyone or I didn't get damaged. That's fine, because when I first started, I sucked. I really did suck.
Yeah,
it took me like a whole week just to get one win, and I only got 100 damage. But yeah, definitely focus on protecting yourself and also your teammates. So like ping stuff, and then your heals. Just try to survive when you first play Apex.
In the beginning.
Then as you become better, you'll learn how to kill. Everything takes time, people.
It takes a lot, and I would definitely recommend when you first start the game, don't just dive into the game. Go to the firing range.
Oh yeah.
Test out stuff.
Definitely go on the training. Actually, I think it forces you to go on the training. Anyways.
It does. Oh, that's right. You have to do training first.
But yeah, like after the training, go on the firing range. Then even if you wanted to, you can mess around with your settings, because I know I did, and Ichi did too. It really does help you. It really does.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's the basics so far of Apex Legends.
That
and
is
how we learned.
And how, Bronzy taught me. So that's the bare basics. In our next video, we're gonna dive in a little bit deeper on the guns, the different kinds of guns, and the attachments that go to the guns, because that's important as well. But yeah, you saw it here.
You saw it here. Probably not for the 50th time, but hopefully.
I hope this video helped. Yeah. And if you guys have any questions, definitely post it in the comments. We'd be more than happy to make a video based on any question that you guys have on Apex. So I feel like we can kind of help
those who want to learn the game.
Yes.
To learn the knowledge. That's what's important.
Get learnt.
Get learnt up in here, man.
Alright, well, thanks for joining us for another BronzIchi video, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out!